The subjective nature of the Devachanic experience. A quick blast of Theosophy by Dave Marsland of Cardiff Theosophical Society. One of the most distinctive features of the Blavatsky Theosophical account is the insistence that Devachan is subjective. This means that the state is not externally imposed in a way a physical environment is imposed on the senses. Rather, it is generated by the consciousness itself. The soul experiences what it has inwardly prepared for through its own life. This is especially relevant to the Arupa period, because the more spiritual the consciousness becomes, the less it depends on externalized form. In ordinary waking life, human beings interpret reality through sensory perception and mental concepts. In Devachan, according to Theosophical thought, the ordinary sensory framework is absent. The soul therefore experiences reality in a mode that is inward, symbolic, and ultimately self-created. The Arupa phase represents the highest degree of this inwardness. It is not a dream in the trivial sense, but a deeply meaningful state in which consciousness unfolds its own latent content. This subjective character also explains why Devachan is often described as a state of bliss. The bliss is not arbitrary reward, but the natural result of harmony between the soul and its own highest tendencies. In Blavatsky and Theosophical terms, the experience is pleasurable because consciousness is no longer divided against itself or weighed down by the conflicts of earthly personality. Since the Arupa period is associated with the most elevated aspects of consciousness, it is the most serene and least burdened by personal limitation. The soul is no longer preoccupied with unfinished earthly concerns, nor is it bound to the restless desires, disappointments, and anxieties that shape ordinary life. Instead, it dwells in the spiritual atmosphere created by its own noblest aspirations, where inner peace and self-realization become the defining features of experience.